You seem like a guy that could immerse yourself into different cultures. How have you done so far?
Absolutely. It's been so far so good. I love being here. It's been a lot of fun. Just time spent with my teammates. Enjoying their company, getting closer with those guys, but also just, it's special to be in another country. You know, growing up in Springfield, Massachusetts, like one thing I always wanted to do was be able to travel. I didn't think football would, take me out of the country to play a game. And so this is a special time for me, just, kind of thinking how far I've come and just being here and having an opportunity to play a game.
And I also wanted to ask you one question about the defense. What do you think is the potential once you do have Xavier Howard finally playing opposite Jalen Ramsey?
Yeah, it'd definitely be great when all the pieces to the puzzle are together. I mean, we all have a role. We're all a piece of the puzzle, and so when we're at full strength, I think we have a chance to be pretty good. So we're looking forward to see what we continue to do this year.
How you doing, Christian, over here? I know you've had some creative sack celebrations. Do you have something special for the German crowd?
We'll see what I come up with. I'm always like you said, creative. So we'll see if I come up with something good.
Got you. On a real football note, you just tied a career high in sacks against the Patriots, and obviously you're on pace to smash your current career high. What do you think has kind of clicked for you? Is it something maybe you did in the offseason? Has it been the scheme, or I don't know? Sometimes with sacks it's kind of fickle,
Yeah, just always, always looking to work on improvement. There's a lot of things to credit to. Just it could be the scheme, good teammates, just finding opportunities and things. So there's a lot of things you can, credit that to. So I don't, just taking advantage of my opportunities really. So. Yeah.
Hey, Christian, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Doing well.
When
you think about the magnitude of this game, are you all treating it as just another game, or are you looking at it in terms of the records, things like that, as far as like potential first seed and things like that?
I mean, I really wasn't even paying attention to all that, like, or knowing that, or like anything really. Really, I've just been kind of focused on us getting better as a team, and I think that's kind of the focus of the team. Like, it doesn't matter who we're playing as long as we're getting better each and every week. And every game in this league is important, because you lose too many of those non-important games, then you'll see how important those games were. So it's tough to win in this league. It's hard to win in this league, so we just try to focus on ourselves and improvement.
And following up, have you tried any German authentic food yet, or?
I have. I tried one of their was it donor sandwich? That was actually really good. I tore that thing up. The guy was being portions were smaller here, so no offense. And I was a little upset with the dude because he tried to throw a little bit of the meat on there. And I was like, I'm American, but he did hook me up and threw in a little extra meat on there for me. So I was very happy with that. Did the garlic sauce, whatever that was, and it was really good. That was probably one of my favorite things I've eaten here so far on the street. So I'm a big fan of the street food and all that good stuff.
Where'd you go for that?
I was just in, I forget the downtown area, just walking around, and they had a bunch of different places for it. I forget the name. Got a picture of it, but I forget the name. So it was good.
Alec and Tyreek earlier both said that they're still trying to get their sleep back to normal. They both commented that they're tired. Just wondered how your body's adjusting so far.
Yeah, definitely an adjustment. Glad we kind of got here early to just be able to get acclimated to the time and everything. The first 2 days were kind of like that first full day here. Then that was like a little rough, but I think now guys are starting to adjust more, and with a few more days till game time, I think we'll be in a good spot.
Hi. Sorry, I hope you can see me.
Nah, I got
right way. You guys, some of you guys explored the city already. You too. You said that.
Yes.
How much time is there in your schedule to actually explore the city, explore the country where you're at?
Not a lot, but we kind of had our off day here when we first got here, so that was like the day where most guys kind of got around, explored a little bit. And for the most part, we all had a good time. Just kind of like immersing ourselves in a different culture and things like that. It's always fun, and a lot of guys haven't been to Europe or out of the country too, so I've been fortunate to be well traveled, so like I'm kind of helping those guys navigate or just kind of figure things out a little bit. But yeah, so we've had pretty much a full day, and whenever we have enough time, I'm sure guys will look to explore more.
Anybody else?
Good deal.
All right, thanks guys. Back Raheem Mostert here.
What up? Oh, this thing's loud.
Go ahead and take questions.
What's going on, Raheem? How you doing, man?
What up, bro?
Yeah, doing well. Just first wanted to ask how the experience in Germany has been for you. I was gonna say, have you played any international games? Have you been to Europe?
Yeah. First off, I love it. It's been welcoming. And yes, I have played in London my rookie year when I was in my first stint as a Dolphin. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. And truthfully, my family's from here. My mom was born here about an hour and a half away in Bad Hersfeld. I believe that's right. And so yeah, it feels good to be here.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
I also wanted to ask, we know missed practice Wednesday. We're back on Thursday with the ankle again. Is it kind of similar to last week where just kind of getting some maintenance and then you're, ramping up the...
Yeah. It's the same as last week. We're going to treat the same. Feeling a lot better. It was just a little hiccup, but now we're doing good. So ready to go.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Any questions? In the back, all the way back.
You said what your mother was born here in Bad Hersfeld. So did you have the chance to explore Germany some days before, or have you been here before with your family, or is it the first time?
Yeah, no, this is my first time, and I want to go. I think it's about like an hour and a half away. I had to truly plan that out on my off day, which was Tuesday. But I just hung around and went out with some teammates and explored downtown Frankfurt. So and it was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Hi, Raheem.
What's going on?
Yeah, good, thanks. As somebody with German heritage, how important is it to you being part of the growth of the NFL internationally?
Yeah, I mean it's fairly important. I would love to tap into my roots a little bit more. Just being who I am as a person, as an individual. I love learning about my ancestry and history behind the reason why I am who I am, but also what my family was like back in the day. So it's fairly important. I love the fact that the NFL is definitely taking that initiative to go abroad and having these opportunities for players to get outside the norm. Being outside the U.S. I think that's very important. To see different cultures and to pick up a few things. I know when we first arrived here, Jalen Waddle was talking about all these different things, talking about currency, and he went to exchange right before we departed, and he was fully invested in learning the culture and history behind Germany and stuff like that, which I thought was fairly neat.
Got a quick follow-up to that then. How far do you think the NFL can go internationally from here?
The sky's the limit. I know that it initially started out in being in London, and I know back in the day, I believe there were some games that were played in Japan. So there's a lot of different ways, and the NFL is doing a great job of making sure guys are getting the opportunity to play abroad and to have fun and to see the different cultures, like I mentioned. Thank you.
Hi, Raheem. What have you learned from that London trip a couple of years ago, and have you taken anything from that and kind of applied it for this trip?
Yeah, what I learned in London is that their portion sizes of food is a little bit smaller than the U.S., which is pretty good, honestly. But yeah, no, honestly, I would say just seeing around downtown London, seeing all the different historic pieces, as well as here, I think that's something that I like to take out of. I'm always trying to learn about things and trying to get every detail and try to figure out what I got going on around. and just picking up these little pieces and nuggets, because I would like to share those pieces of information with my kids, and fortunately, my kids will be able to come to Germany. They're going to be flying out tonight, and they'll be here tomorrow morning. So my family's going to be here, and like I said, I just want to take every advantage that I possibly can to broaden myself and my family as well. Yeah, he's creeping. He's like this. Get the mic.
Hey, Reem, how's it going? How has it been preparing for this game? Just trying to stay at your physical peak, and just can you touch on that as far as playing in Germany? Just the new environment, new location, and things like that.
I think the biggest thing for players is time, as well as rest. With an 8-hour flight coming in, that's kind of tricky just because your schedule's a little bit thrown off, and every player has a routine, right? We're all routine-based individuals, and so if a guy feels like he's off his routine, then he has to make up for it sometime from when we land to game day. And I think that's been one of the biggest challenges thus far because we're sitting in meeting rooms and we're a little lackadaisical, a little doze off, but you have to fight that urge of resting and trying to close your eyes for a split second, because that split second can turn into hours. But you just try to get acclimated to the time. I think that's the biggest challenge. But being here thus far, I know a lot of guys are in that wave of going up. So and that's what you want to see. So.
And quick follow up: do you think the music with the speakers has that helped a lot, trying to make it feel a little bit?
Yeah. You can never have too much music on the practice field, on the pitch, as they would say, which is something that we try to do normally, to try to make it feel like we're at home and in Miami at practice and stuff like that.
Anybody else?
Oh man, tough crowd. I mean, come on. No, I'm just kidding. Appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good one.